What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Varsity Overland channel, and in today's video I'm going to take you through a quick install of a Rotopax mounting kit and the Rotopax gas can on the Ibex bed rack from Kuat. So I actually just removed the Rotopax mount from my previous bed rack, which actually was quite complicated. My previous bed rack required an adapter in order to make this work, and I did actually have to take the bed rack partially apart in order to install this thing, and then also detach it. So what's nice about the Kuat bed rack is there is no adapter that you need. I don't have to take anything apart thanks to these molle panels. The original Rotopax kit without any extra pieces will work right here on the Ibex bed rack. So this is going to be a pretty quick video, but I just thought that this was so easy, so convenient. I definitely wanted to create a video for you guys. Alright, so this is my Rotopax mount, and it has definitely seen some use. You can see it starting to rust just a little bit on the backside, but that's because it was mounted to my previous bed rack for quite a long time. I didn't keep the gas can on the bed rack all the time, really only for my big trips, but you know, this mount was permanently affixed to my previous bed rack, so it's definitely seen some weathering, but it's still gonna work. So what we got here is everything that comes with your basic Rotopax mount. You can get this right off of the Rotopax website. These kits can also be purchased at Northeast Off-Road Vehicles here in Portland, Connecticut. If you want to go to their showroom and just take a look for yourself, you can actually see a lot of these different products. But I am going to mount this to the Ibex bed rack from Kuat. There are clearly a lot of options that I have to choose from here. Anything that has a molle panel can be used. And I think what I'm going to do to begin is use this sort of headache rack looking thing on the back of my window. So this is not actually attached to the window. It is attached to the side of the bed rack here. But I think it might be a nice convenient place to put this gas can, because when I don't have the gas can on, that means that this mount is just kind of like sticking out in the middle of nowhere. And so if I have this mounted on the side somewhere like this, then that means when the gas can isn't in place, you know, you just got this little component that sticks out. Might not be the prettiest thing to look at all the time. Plus with this little rust on here, I don't want it to clash against the brand new clean looking molle panels that I got. I know they won't always be clean, but if you are focused on aesthetics as much as I am, then you can understand. So I think I'm going to take this and put it on the back of this molle panel here. It is also the newest component that Kuat has released for the Ibex bed rack, so I do want to bring some attention to that. And yeah, this is going to be super simple. These four components, these four bolts on the back, each just fit through the different slots on the molle panel. You tighten down the nut on the back side, and then it's ready to go. So the only thing you want to consider before getting started is your orientation of the gas can. If you mount the bracket so that the handle is horizontal, then it's going to fit this way so that the gas can is kind of like long or portrait style. If you fit it this way, up here on the mount, horizontal versus vertical, then the gas can would be kind of landscape style or sideways. So I think I'm going to go with the tall version, just so that it fits nice and flush here without it interfering with the corner up here on the side of the bed rack, which means I'm going to need my mount to position pretty much just like that. So I've just got 3 of them on right now, and I just wanted to show you as a quick reference. What you do is you just take your bolt, fish it through the hole, and then you take your washer and your nut on the back side, just tighten them down. All right, and There we go. Seems like the perfect spot for a gas can, if you ask me. All right, folks, well, that's it. Quick, painless, probably took me like 10 minutes, maybe, at the max 10 minutes. I really like this spot for the single Rotopax gas can. I think there is going to be a convenient spot because if you're accessing your gas can, it's kind of like a plan B, like a worst case scenario. So having it on the inside of the bed, having it mounted to a spot that is not taking up convenient space around the outside of the vehicle where you might put other things like a shovel, max tracks, you know, other things that you access on a daily basis. I like having it here. If I have to access it, it's probably not an ideal situation anyway, so keeping it out of the way is what I would prefer. Also, my Rotopax mount doesn't lock. There are lockable Rotopax mounts. This one that I got is the cheaper one, so it doesn't lock. So having it somewhere on the outside, like on the exterior part of the bed rack, isn't really desirable because anyone could just walk up to your rig and, you know, twist open the Rotopax mount and pull your gas can off if they recognize what a Rotopax is, which, let's be honest, it's the go-to brand for gas cans for like probably 80 to 90% of overlanders. So if anybody recognizes it, they're going to know what it is, they're going to know whether it's locked or not, and they're going to be able to take it off. So I like it being here as well because it's harder to get to. If you happen to have a larger Rotopax gas can, this one is longer, it's a dual instead of just a single, then I would imagine putting it on the side molle panels of the Ibex bed rack would probably work better. It's not necessarily going to fit here on the back where I put the single. The single goes there really nicely because of the way that the headache rack sort of back molle panel of the Ibex works. It leaves the center section open for the window on purpose so that you can look out of your rear view mirror and, you know, see the stuff behind you. So if I were to use this one, I would probably just mount it to the inside of the bed rack instead of on the outside, just to keep that whole convenience factor and keep it away from, you know, sticky fingers that want to walk by and steal your stuff. So anyway, yeah, if you like this setup, comment down below. Tell me where you would put your Rotopax. Tell me where you do put your Rotopax if you have it on a different bed rack or you have it mounted some other way. But yeah, really easy install. I'm finding this bed rack to be extremely convenient and very easy to work with. If you're interested in the Ibex, you can head on over to Kuat's website, or you can actually check out Northeast Off-Road Vehicles in Portland, Connecticut, if you want to just go to their showroom or go to their garage and see one in person for yourself. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. I appreciate the view as always, and I will see you next time. Peace, people.